Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So a slightly different one today, not a haul. I've paused buying stuff for a bit, but I've got plenty of journaling supplies which I can show anyway. So this is some of my journal collection. Now these are like my earlier journals. There's about 4 of them here, and I just wanted to show you a few just to show you how it all started. So I thought that would be nice just to look at the sort of journal evolution of my journal evolution even. I did buy a microphone, so I'm hoping it's just a small one that you attach to your top. So I'm hoping it makes a little bit of difference. Okay, so this is the journal it all started with, and it is chunky. Now what I do is hold a lot of my journals together with these bands because these I just got from Amazon. They're pretty good at holding things together. I've got all different colours. They come in a pack, and yeah, because they get so chunky. Look at this bad boy. It's like it's ridiculous. Some people call these like crocodile mouths, don't they? And people have like different names for these great big chunky journals because this seems to be the kind of journal that I go for. I think it's not intentional. It's just that I think I gravitate towards a junk journaling type and creative journaling. I think because I like to collect lots of ephemera and bits from my day, and then um, I also like to use all the lovely journaling supplies. So yeah, we end up with this. So this was I think this was my very first, and it was from I used to get a paper gang subscription, and it was I think it came with that one of the subscription boxes. And yes, this started in when did it start? 2021. So I've been journaling for like 5 years, and on and off, because you know how it goes with time and life. But I didn't have a clue what I was doing to start with. I used to be a scrapbooker, and which I loved, but excuse me, it kind of, I don't know, it takes up a lot of space, like the 12 by 12 scrapbooks. And I don't know, I just saw this, I saw it online, people doing journaling, and I thought, do you know what, this appeals to me, it really does also. So I thought if I could incorporate my scrapbooking with, all the lovely supplies you can get in scrapbooking with photos and bits and bobs, then, into the journaling, then that would be really cool in one notebook. And I just like the idea of capturing daily life. But I do use photos sometimes with my little sprocket printer. But to be honest, it tends to be more sort of documenting images and bits and bobs and physical things from my days. So this is how it all started. Didn't have a clue what I was doing. Just used to look online, what have you. So then I started collecting packaging, and then scrapbook pages, papers, tags, and collections, magazine cuttings. I used to do quite a lot of writing, and what I used to do back then was I'd keep a daily record on my iPhone, in the notes section, and then I would try and sort of transfer my notes into journal pages, but I couldn't keep up. And I still have those notes on my iPhone that I've never documented because I just couldn't keep up. It didn't work for me, which is why I've kind of got to the point of where I am now of just trying to do sort of snapshots of my day in my daily moleskin, and not doing such detailed pages like this. But even that is quite difficult for me to keep up with. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, they're quite detailed, some of them. Lots of scrapbook papers and magazines. Just, I don't know, all sorts. What music I'm listening to, what I've eaten, how I'm feeling. Yeah, I do have a flip through of this on my flip through playlist. So if you want to see that, check it out. on my playlist. Gosh, it's funny, isn't it, when you look back? 2021. So that was sort of around COVID, wasn't it? And there you go. Lots. I do have photos somewhere. I'm using my. I had a mint printer before. I still got it, but yeah. There's some photos, bits and bobs, music, Pearl Jam. I'm a big Pearl Jam fan. So there we go. That is that chunky one. That was my very first journal. If you want to see that, as I say, it is on the playlist. Now my second one, I think this is my second one, which also is on a playlist. And sorry if the lighting's not very good, it's a pretty dark day. We've had loads of sunny days in the UK, beautiful, well, actually a heat wave. But now, as it's approaching my birthday in June, it always tends to be raining on my birthday. So that is really weird. I was talking about my birthday, and then it just flipped onto my birthday page from 20, I don't know what year, 2021. That is really weird. Synchronicity and all that. Yeah, 2021. So this, I think, was my second one, second journal even. And as you can see, quite a lot, quite detailed, and lots of tuck spots and pockets and tags and flips and there's a flip somewhere. Photos, birthday page. I've used like napkins and yeah, napkins from my birthday and loads of decorative stuff. That's really weird because I've just cut out one of those again to use in this year's journal. I love that ice cream. I don't know if they have it in the States or elsewhere, but one of my favourites from childhood. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot more decorative back then, a lot more scrapbooky and creative journaling, more arty sequins in there. Little envelope with bits and bobs in. As I say, I've got a flip through of this also on my playlist. Photos, that's my oldest son back then. Oh, it's funny, isn't it, when you've got children, because they grow so rapidly and they change so much, and like we don't change that much. Like, obviously we age, but we change sort of at a slower rate when we're adults. But children, they change so much in the space of 3 years. You can see vast differences. And as a mom, it always makes me feel quite emotional, and when they get older, it's a different game altogether, isn't it? So not as many cuddles, but it's easier in some ways, but harder in others. So interesting to look back on, if not a bit sentimental. But that's the beauty of journaling. You can, capture your days, which you'd probably forget a lot of, because our brain doesn't store things. Can't store that many things, can it? So yeah, I've used Starbucks thingy sleeve as a pocket, tuck spot, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I used to use loads of packaging. Oh, I love this collection. I think it was Cocoa. Oh, I can't remember what it was called now. The Cocoa Vanilla or something. I used this little mini Skittle packet as a pocket to put a label in. So loads of love. I think this is Echo Park paper. Magazine cutouts and vellum type, and then this is from another journal kit. Do you know what? Absolutely beautiful. And I wish I had more time to do this. I think this was a page about my mum who passed away. I think it'll be 11 years this year. Yeah, so I like that one. I love this collection. That was about the Space Centre. So yeah, I mean, just really detailed. I've forgotten how much detail. collie dog. We've got a collie. She's still with us, and she might start barking. Hopefully not. It's always a thing. I have to close the curtain so she doesn't bark at dogs when I'm filming. So yeah, I love those pages. Excuse me. Right, what have we got next? So that's that one. I think that was from 2021. And then, so this was just an old journal. I think I picked it up from the local supermarket. And again, quite detailed. 24th of August. Yeah, but where's the year? I do date it. Obviously playing Guess Who, one of my favourite games from childhood. It's quite different, using packaging and magazine cutouts and bits and bobs. September. I think that's from I don't know actually. Probably something like Flow magazine. Not Flow, yeah, Flow or Breathe, something like that. So yeah, still very detailed, but again, oh, look at that page. Wow. Like, I love bright colours, and this just kind of epitomises my style. But I just don't have the time these days. I didn't have much time back then, actually. I don't know how I managed to even do this. So this was my son's birthday. What, number 12? Number 12. So he's 16 now, so it's 4 years ago. So 2022, this would be pockets, thank you cards, loads of tickets. This is about my mum. Yeah, so must have been, yeah, her death anniversary. She, yeah, passed away, unfortunately, from cancer at the age of, I think she was 66. God bless her. And that's from magazines. They're so detailed. Oh, blimey. I just caught sight of when I went to see Russell Brand, because he was quite a really big comedian back in the day, 20 years ago, and I always really liked him, but he's really in the doghouse now with all the allegations, and which I think he's got coming up. So, you know, the trial coming up. So yeah, he is not popular now. He's a very interesting, bizarre character. But he's very funny. He is very funny, but who knows? I just don't know. I really hope that he didn't do those things. I really do. But then, you know, it's very serious stuff. Anyway, digressing. And then the last one is, oh, let's have a look. This is like a traveller's notebook style. I think this is Carpe Diem make. And I thought I'd have a go at this back in, what year? 2023. So I've got a few inserts going on. I've only filled in one of them, I think. So I don't know why I abandoned this, because I do. Oh, that's an Amy Tangerine journal there. And then various beautiful journals from smaller businesses. And then this is a Carpe Diem insert, these two. And yeah, I started this. I do love it, actually. I don't know why I didn't carry on. But yeah, this was, again, I was trying to sort of, another Starbucks insert. Yeah, I was trying to do like regular journaling. I think I tried weekly, and difficult to keep up with. There's photos there. Again, still very detailed, lots of scrapbooky paper and bits and bobs from my days. Loads. Oh, did like a pull out here. So we went to Wales. Lots of photos. Aberystwyth, it's a lovely seaside town in Wales. Lots of tuck spots, lots of labels, packaging, like making pockets out of gift bags. And that's, but a lot of this is from magazines. I always want to move to the coast after I've been on holiday by the coast. Obviously, I think a lot of people probably do. Well, I probably live in like one of the furthest points you can in the UK, in the Midlands, from the coast. But I do love it when I go. But you never know, that could come true one day. Who knows the future? Lots of pockets, lots of tags. I love using my tag punch. Well, I used to more so to create pull-outs. Yeah, and then I got to there and it just kind of petered off. So that is just some of my first sort of 4 journals that I did start to complete. Well, actually, I completed these ones. Oh, the lights went off. So I hope you found that interesting, my little journal evolution. I'll do some of my other journals in another video. But yeah, it's really interesting to look back and you know, all the memories and the time that went into doing these pages and all the beautiful colours and ephemera and scrapbook and journal supplies and papers. So I hope this has given you some inspiration and ideas. If you want to see a flip through of any of these, maybe not this one, but I think the other 3, yeah, they'll be on this playlist. So yeah, check it out down below, and please leave me a comment if you like, and subscribe if you can, and I will see you again soon in my next video. Have a great day. See you later, guys. Bye.